Hello there! I recently finished up this custom order of a raven armor and I wanted to show you what my process was. So if you want to see how I made it, please keep watching. This armor consists of pauldrons on the shoulder and 2 double arm bracers. As with every project, I'm starting with the pattern. All the patterns you see me use are ones that I made myself. Once they've all been traced, I cut them out of the bigger sheet. And then the more fine-tuned cut work. And I bevel all the edges on the non-pointy side. There are 3 pauldron pieces on each shoulder and 2 on each arm, which makes 10 pieces in total. And not to forget the straps. And all these pieces have to be cut, tooled, colored and finished. So yeah, this is a bigger project, but in the end it's all worth it. So now it's on to tooling. This is the longest step in the whole process, because all these pieces have individual feathers that need to be tooled. So with my swivel knife I first cut out all the outlines of the feathers, and with the spoon tools I push the outside down, to give the impression of the feathers overlapping. And this is also the perfect time to burnish all the smooth edges. So with all these individual feathers I first put a line in the middle. And from this middle line I add even more lines to make the details. And yes, this took a while, but as I said before, in the end it's all worth it. As you can see, it just looks amazing. All these panels have to dry completely before we can start the inking process. The base color of these pauldrons is going to be black, a very dark black, so it's undiluted. We need 1 layer on the front, then the edges and the back, and then a second layer on the front. And it's done with all the pieces of the pauldrons and the arm bracers and also the straps. To make these feathers pop, I'm using an accent color on the edges. First a lighter one and then a middle tone next to it, to make them blend. And yes, this is done to each and every individual feather. So the base layer and the highlights are done and now it's time to seal them in. After they've dried completely, I'm adding a layer of antique in all the crevices. And then wiping away everything that's on top. This gives nice depth to the work and accentuates all those details we added. So then a final sealant and all the coloring work is done. When putting together, I have to form them at the same time. I wet the back and then I push and pull with my hands until I have the desired shape. I really like the feathered out look of all these edges. And yes, pun intended. All these pieces have a lot of rivets to be set, so it's smacking time. And also all the buckles need to be made. So I put them together and then also rivet them onto the arm bracers. These will go on the inside. And then I do the same with the pauldrons. And I put together the straps with the ring in front and the back. And also the buckles that go in the front. And a whole lot of rivets later, it is finally finished. I have to say, I'm very proud of this work. I love how it turned out and it fits great on my customer. This is my partner wearing the piece to show you how it fits on the human body. I love working on these bigger projects and making pauldrons, it's just so much fun. So if you want a custom piece like this or something totally different, just shoot me a message and we can talk about the possibilities. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!